Every 3 minutes, an elderly person wakes up during the night to urinate, losing precious hours of restorative sleep that are crucial for their health and longevity. If you're over 60 years old and getting up several times a night to use the bathroom, you might be making simple mistakes that are sabotaging your quality of life and putting your independence at risk. Studies show that 78% of older adults do at least one wrong thing before bed that increases nighttime urination. But today, you'll discover exactly what to stop doing to enjoy full nights of restorative sleep. Maybe you've already noticed how these constant interruptions leave you exhausted the next day, irritable, and with less energy to enjoy life. You may have started avoiding drinking water in the late afternoon, or even canceled social activities for fear of not being able to sleep through the night. But what you don't know is that there are 5 seemingly harmless habits you probably do every day that are the real culprits behind this. Today, I will reveal each one of them and how to correct them simply and definitively. Before revealing these discoveries that can transform your nights, I need your support. Leave a like if you care about your quality of life and want to wake up rested every day. Subscribe so you don't miss any discovery that can change your sleep routine for good. Comment below how many times per night you need to get up to urinate. Your participation motivates us to continue researching and bringing information that really makes a difference in the lives of thousands of people. Every week I receive hundreds of messages from people who have transformed their nights with the information I share here. That's why we created a special community of mature individuals determined to reclaim restorative sleep and the energy they deserve. To join this family, just click subscribe. It's free and could be the first step toward getting complete nights of deep rest again. What many don't understand is that waking multiple times at night to urinate, technically called nocturia, not only is an inconvenient natural part of aging, but also a sign that something in your routine is out of balance. This imbalance can have much more serious consequences than you might imagine. Medical research shows that sleep fragmentation caused by nocturia is directly linked to increased risk of nighttime falls, cardiovascular problems, cognitive decline, and even depression in older adults. When you're forced to wake up multiple times at night, your body never reaches the deepest phases of sleep, especially REM sleep, when memory consolidation and cellular repair take place. That means that besides waking up tired, you're depriving your body of the healing and regeneration processes that occur during deep sleep. Over time, this chronic deprivation can accelerate aging, weaken your immune system, and reduce your ability to concentrate and make decisions. But here's the good news that will transform your perspective. In most cases, nocturia in older adults is not caused by complex medical issues, but rather by specific habits that can be easily corrected. Through decades of research in sleep medicine and geriatric urology, we have identified 5 behaviors which, when eliminated, can drastically reduce, or even completely eliminate, the need to wake to urinate at night. Each strategy I'll share is based on solid scientific evidence and has already been tested by thousands of people with extraordinary results. Harmful habit 1. Drinking liquids within 3 hours before bed. You might think this is obvious, but the truth is more complex and surprising than it seems. Most people make the mistake of only avoiding water before bed while continuing to consume foods and drinks that contain hidden liquids, which are even more problematic for nighttime sleep. Here's what happens in your body. When you consume liquids within 3 hours before bedtime, your kidneys keep processing these fluids exactly when they should be slowing urine production. Additionally, many older adults don't realize that soups, water-rich fruits like watermelon and melon, hot drinks like teas, and even certain medications contain significant liquid amounts that accumulate in the bladder overnight. Take the inspiring story of Margaret, a 72-year-old woman from Phoenix, Arizona. For years, she woke up 4 to 5 times a night to urinate. She had tried everything, cutting down on water, medication, even considering surgery. Margaret told me, "I was desperate, my sleep was destroyed, and I felt like a prisoner of my own bladder." She discovered that her bedtime chamomile tea and a bowl of soup at dinner were contributing far more to the problem than she realized. After applying the complete strategy I'm going to teach you, Margaret managed to reduce her bathroom trips to just once per night within 2 weeks. The benefits of fixing this habit go far beyond just sleeping better. When you stop overloading your kidneys before bed, your body naturally produces more vasopressin, a hormone that concentrates urine and reduces nighttime production. This means you not only urinate less but also enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep, wake up more refreshed, and have more energy during the day. To implement this change practically and sustainably, establish a liquid curfew 3 hours before your usual bedtime. If you typically go to sleep at 8 p.m., stop any liquid intake by 7 p.m. This includes water, tea, coffee, juice, soups, water-rich fruits, and even popsicles. For those with reduced mobility, prepare a small amount of water beside your bed strictly for emergencies or essential medication. If you have diabetes or take medications that cause thirst, discuss alternatives and ways to shift your hydration routine with your doctor so you can concentrate fluid intake in the earlier hours of the day. Margaret told me months later, "I can't believe something so simple changed my life so much. I sleep like I did in my 50s, and my daytime energy has tripled. My grandkids are amazed at my vitality." Harmful habit 2. Eating dinner too late and consuming diuretic foods. This is a mistake 85% of older adults commit without realizing they're sabotaging their own sleep. The timing of your meals and specific foods you eat in the afternoon and evening have a direct, powerful impact on how often you need to urinate during the night. When you dine too close to bedtime, especially if the meal includes foods with natural diuretic properties, you are essentially programming your bladder to fill up during the night. Foods like tomato, cucumber, asparagus, watermelon, coffee, green tea, chocolate, and even some herbs like parsley and cilantro contain compounds that stimulate urine production. The problem worsens because many of these foods are considered healthy, so people consume them without realizing they're creating a nightly nocturia cycle. Here's the science behind it. Your digestive system needs about 3 to 4 hours to fully process a meal. During this period, especially when lying down, digestion slows, and the diuretic compounds stay longer in your system, prolonging their effect on the kidneys. Additionally, high-sodium foods that many older adults overconsume cause the body to retain water during the day and release it exactly when you should be sleeping. Let me share a transformative story. Robert, a 68-year-old retiree from Tampa, Florida, was a real night owl when it came to eating. He had the habit of dining at 8:30 p.m. and often snacking at 9:30 p.m., always including fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, and a green tea to aid digestion. He confessed, "I was waking up religiously at 1, 3:30, and 5:30 a.m. to urinate. I thought it was just age, but I felt like a zombie during the day." After adjusting his dinner time to 6:30 p.m. and eliminating diuretic foods after 4 p.m., Robert experienced a radical change in just 10 days. He woke only once per night, and after 3 weeks, he slept 6 consecutive hours without interruptions. The benefits of this change are profound and multifaceted. Synchronizing your meals with your body's natural rhythm not only reduces nocturia, but also improves digestion, reduces gastroesophageal reflux, which can disturb sleep, and allows your metabolism to work more efficiently overnight. Many report reduced morning bloating and a feeling of lightness and energy upon waking. To implement this strategy, establish a rule to dine at least 4 hours before bedtime, ideally between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m. Create a list of sleep-friendly foods: lean meats, sweet potato, banana, oats, vegetables like broccoli and carrots, and a list of foods to avoid, the diuretics mentioned above, plus alcoholic beverages, which may initially induce sleep, but then cause frequent awakenings. If you have a strict schedule or take medications requiring food, talk to your doctor about how to adjust safely without compromising your treatment. Robert told me recently, "I completely changed my relationship with food and sleep. Now I dine like a king at 6 and sleep like a baby. My wife is amazed and I feel 10 years younger." Harmful habit 3. Using the bathroom just in case before bed. This habit may seem like a smart strategy, but in reality, it's one of the most dangerous traps that keeps older adults stuck in a nocturia cycle. When you go to the bathroom just in case before bed, even when you don't feel a real need, you're training your bladder to function at lower volumes, creating a pattern that perpetuates itself during the night. Most people don't understand that the bladder is an extremely adaptable muscle. When you consistently empty it before it's really full, you're teaching it doesn't need to expand to store urine efficiently. Over time, this significantly reduces functional bladder capacity, causing it to send urgency signals even when it contains small amounts. Here's the physiology. A healthy adult bladder can comfortably store between 300 to 500 milliliters of urine before sending urgent signals to the brain. However, when you develop the habit of precautionary urination, your bladder may start signaling fullness with just 100 to 150 ml, creating a false sense of urgency that interrupts your sleep, even when there's no real physiological need. After applying the bladder retraining technique I'll teach, Dorothy gradually increased her storage capacity and now sleeps 5 to 6 hours straight regularly. The benefits of breaking this cycle are extraordinary and manifest quickly. When you let your bladder return to its natural capacity, you not only reduce nocturia dramatically, but also regain confidence in your control, reduce anxiety around sleep, and significantly improve the quality of your rest. Many people also report feeling a renewed sense of autonomy and bodily control. To implement this safely and effectively, use the bathroom before bed only if you genuinely feel a clear, undeniable need. If you don't feel a real urge but are worried, try distracting yourself for 15 to 20 minutes, reading or listening to soft music. In most cases, you'll find the need was just anxiety. If you have a history of incontinence or take diuretics, discuss the best retraining protocol with your doctor for your specific situation. For those with limited mobility, consider keeping a bedside urinal for real emergencies, but avoid using it just in case. Dorothy told me months later, "I can't believe I was creating my own problem. Now I have total confidence that my body knows what it's doing, and I sleep much better knowing I'm not enslaved by my own anxiety." Harmful habit. 4. Sleeping in an inappropriate position or using the wrong pillows. This is a groundbreaking discovery that few health professionals know. Your sleeping position and pillow setup have a direct, measurable impact on how often you need to urinate at night. Most older adults sleep in ways that inadvertently place additional pressure on the bladder and compromise circulation, affecting urinary system function. When you sleep on your stomach or in positions that compress your abdomen, you're placing direct physical pressure on your bladder, which may cause it to signal fullness even when it's not. Additionally, improperly positioned pillows can affect blood circulation and venous return, causing fluids that accumulated in your legs during the day to redistribute into your circulatory system overnight, increasing urine production when you should be sleeping. The biomechanics are impressive. When you sleep on your side with a pillow between your legs and keep your spine aligned, it allows the bladder to assume its natural position without external pressure. Moreover, this posture improves venous return, reducing fluid buildup that would otherwise need to be eliminated at night. Studies show that people who sleep in the correct position can reduce nocturia by up to 40% with this simple change alone. Let me share the impressive story of Frank, a 71-year-old ex-military man from Denver, Colorado, who always slept on his stomach because it felt comfortable. Frank said, "I served in the military for 30 years and always slept like that. I never imagined my sleeping position could be causing my night problems." He consistently woke 3 times a night and was seriously considering seeing a urologist to check for prostate issues. After learning about the connection between sleep position and nocturia, Frank gradually transitioned to sleeping on his side with a pillow between his legs. In just 2 weeks, he reduced night toilet visits to once or twice. And after a month, some nights he slept through without interruptions. The benefits of this postural correction go far beyond reducing nocturia. Sleeping in the correct position also reduces back pain, improves nighttime breathing, decreases snoring, and allows your spine to align naturally, resulting in deeper, more restorative sleep. Many report waking up with less morning stiffness and increased flexibility. To implement comfortably and sustainably, begin sleeping on your side, preferably your left side, which is better for circulation, with a medium firm pillow between your knees to maintain spinal alignment. Use a head pillow that keeps your neck neutral, not too high, not too low. If you've always slept on your stomach, transition gradually. Start by tilting slightly to the side and using cushions to support yourself until the new position becomes natural. For those with arthritis or joint issues, consider ergonomic or support pillows to make the transition more comfortable. Avoid sleeping on your back if you have sleep apnea or intense snoring. Frank told me recently, "I changed something as simple as the way I sleep and feel like I discovered a secret no one told me about. I sleep better, wake less, and even my back pain has improved. I wish I'd learned this years ago. It's incredible how a simple change in sleep position can have such transformative results." Harmful habit 5, keeping the bedroom temperature inappropriate and wearing the wrong sleepwear. This is probably the most underestimated and surprising factor affecting nocturia in older adults, but one that can have the most dramatic impact when corrected properly. Your sleep environment's temperature and the clothes you wear to bed directly influence nighttime urine production through hormonal and circulatory mechanisms that most people are completely unaware of. When your bedroom is too warm or you wear sleepwear that doesn't allow adequate thermal regulation, your body enters a state of thermal stress that interferes with natural production of vasopressin, the hormone responsible for concentrating urine at night. Additionally, excessive warmth causes vasodilation and circulation changes that make more fluids be filtered by the kidneys when they should be in night mode. Here's the fascinating physiology. During normal sleep, body temperature naturally drops by about 1 to 2 degrees, and this reduction is one of the signals the body uses to increase production of vasopressin and melatonin. When the environment is too warm, above 20 degrees, or you wear heavy pajamas, you're interfering with a fundamental evolutionary process controlling nighttime urine production. Studies show that people sleeping in environments maintained between 18 to 20 degrees Celsius can reduce nocturia by up to 50%. Meet the transformative story of Eleanor, a 69-year-old retired teacher from Miami, Florida, who had battled nocturia for over 5 years. Eleanor said, "I always liked to sleep snug, with the air conditioning off and thick flannel pajamas, even in Florida's heat. I thought it was a personal preference. What Eleanor didn't know was that this preference was completely sabotaging her sleep. She woke up 4 or 5 times a night, sweaty and urgently needing to urinate." After learning about the link between temperature and nocturia, Eleanor invested in a silent air conditioner for her bedroom and switched to lightweight, breathable cotton pajamas. The transformation was incredible. In less than a week, she reduced to 2 bathroom trips per night, and after 3 weeks, some nights, she slept with no interruptions. The benefits of this thermal optimization are profound and manifest in multiple health areas. When you sleep at the optimal temperature, you not only drastically reduce nocturia, but also experience deeper REM sleep, better hormonal regulation, fewer night sweats, reduced snoring, and an overall greater feeling of rest and morning energy. Many people also report improved blood pressure regulation and fewer hot flashes in postmenopausal women. To implement this practically and economically, maintain your bedroom between 18 and 20 degrees at night, using a fan, air conditioner, or simply opening windows if the weather allows. Replace synthetic or heavy sleepwear with light breathable cotton, linen, or bamboo fabrics. Use natural fiber sheets that don't retain body heat. If budget is limited, consider at least a ceiling or portable fan to improve air circulation. For those who feel very cold, use layers that can be removed overnight instead of heavy garments. If you take medications that affect temperature regulation, consult your doctor on how to optimize your sleep environment without compromising your health. Eleanor told me months later, "I can't believe something as simple as room temperature solved a problem that tormented me for years. Now I sleep like an angel, wake rested, and feel younger and more energetic than I have in decades. My quality of life completely changed. This strategy was truly transformative." Now that you've discovered the 5 habits that could be sabotaging your restorative sleep, let's talk about how to implement all these changes practically and sustainably. You now know each of the 5 harmful habits that may be stealing your restorative sleep. Avoid drinking liquids within 3 hours before bed. Adjust dinner timing and avoid late diuretic foods. Stop precautionary bathroom trips. Correct your sleep position and pillow setup. Optimize room temperature and your sleepwear. These strategies are all based on solid science and have transformed the lives of thousands of people. When implemented together, they not only dramatically reduce nocturia, but also restore confidence in your ability to enjoy complete nights of restorative sleep and days full of energy and vitality. What makes these discoveries truly extraordinary is that they put control completely in your hands. You don't need expensive medications, invasive procedures, or special equipment. You just need the willingness to make smart adjustments in habits you might not even have known were causing the problem. Remember, your body has an incredible capacity to adapt and heal when you provide the right conditions. It's never too late to start sleeping better and waking more rested, and these strategies can begin working for you as soon as the very first night you implement them. I sincerely hope these findings transform your life, or the life of someone you love. Thank you for watching this far. It shows you truly value your health and well-being, which fills me with joy and hope to keep bringing scientifically proven information that can change your reality. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell, so you'll always be the first to discover strategies that can make all the difference. Remember, it's never too late to start living better. Until next time, take care of yourself with kindness and wisdom.